How you guys doing today? Is Lamore. I'm here to help you find the best values when it comes to fragrances, skincare, fashion. So in today's video, I'm gonna help you find the best time to purchase fragrances. I know when it comes to fragrances, especially in 2026, people are kind of reeling back when it comes to shopping, because of economical reasons, and I don't blame them. We do need our fix when it comes to fragrances for sure. I'm going to lay out some specific times or key times that you should shop for fragrances or buy a new fragrance. According to me being in the industry for over 15 years, I've worked for fashion brands like Zegna, Giorgio Armani. I've worked for fragrance brands like Parfums de Marly, Creed. I've worked for La Mer. I've worked for so many brands. Working in the retail space and on the corporate side, I know when there's key times to purchase fragrances. So I'm going to lay them out for you today so it can help you with your next purchase this year for 2026 so you get the best value. All right, so let's get the video started. So the first thing you need to do when you're purchasing a new fragrances is buy when the fragrance first launch. So we all gonna always have a new launch when it comes to fragrances, whatever brand that you like. So say for instance, there's a brand that you like within Byredo or a scent that you like within Byredo, and you want to purchase a new fragrance launch that comes out this year, which is Gypsy Water. The best time to purchase that scent is when it first launched because you'll get the best values of GWPs. GWPs means gift with purchase. So when a new launch of a fragrance, they want to maximize the profits. So they'll launch a new fragrance and they'll launch gifts with it to kind of heighten the sense of the scent basically, so to maximize the launch and how the launch is perceived, they'll launch like a little TOA gift. So when Blanche Absolute released, they launched a bag for Nordstrom's exclusively, which was a beautiful tote bag that they gave with purchase, and that kind of heightens the launch with the fragrance. So when you're buying a new fragrance, whatever brand it is, make sure that you buy it within the first month of the release, because you'll be able to get those GWPs that come with the purchase. Because if you're gonna get the fragrance, whether you like it or it's on your mind to purchase it, I would buy it in the beginning because you'll make sure to get that extra GWP and get a bang for your buck. Even though that you really wanted a fragrance and you kind of want to hold off, you'll get more with the purchase prior to getting it 3 months from now. There may not be a GWP there and you may miss out on that. So make sure when you're shopping a new launch to get it within the first month of that launch, so that you can maximize the GWPs and offerings with that scent. All right, so that's the first thing. All right, the second thing you need to do is shop during Valentine's Day. When Valentine's Day come, that is a big time in the fragrance industry, amongst others. During the holidays we have, but Valentine's Day is a big thing because people buy a lot of fragrances around that time for their significant other. So the best time to buy a new fragrance is around that time because the offerings for a store is the best. You get the best GWPs around that time as well, not around a new launch, but around fragrances in itself. So you'll think of bouquet of flowers, chocolates, GWPs, which is like extra samples, 10 mLs, travel scents, many other offerings they will launch incongruent with the Valentine's Day time. So make sure if you're going to shop for a new fragrance, even if it's not for a significant other, it's for yourself, like you love yourself. So gift yourself a new fragrance. I would shop during the Valentine's Day time because or season, because you'll maximize the most GWPs, even if it's a discount or floral arrangements, chocolates, whatever you'll get GWPs in abundance around that time. And every retailer you can think of Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Dillard's, Saks, whatever store that you shop at for fragrances, I would go into that store and see what they're offering, because usually online they do sell, fragrances and give GWPs, but the real action is in store because people are looking for last minute gifts. So take a gander next time around Valentine's Day, or maybe a week before, which is approaching now, like around February 1st or February 5th. take a look at the offerings that they're giving for Valentine's Day fragrances, because it may be something that you're gonna love and you don't want to miss out on. All right. The third thing to do when you're shopping for a new fragrance is to go to your retailer. So I did say before that you could go to Valentine's Day because it's going to have the best offerings. Your retailers and physical stores is the best way to purchase a fragrance. In my experience over the years, I've bought fragrances online, and it is quick. You get the instant gratification, of buying that fragrance, but you really get to see what the fragrances is about when you go to the store. You get to see the counter. You get to get romanticized by the specialist there, to really show you the offerings. You get the storytelling behind the fragrance. Sometimes online it's a little bit cold. You'll look online, you'll read about it. Yeah, you'll get the essence of the brand, but you really get to physically feel it, touch it, smell it in the store. So I feel like that's the best way to experience fragrances, or even fashion, or anything. As we go more in the digital era, AI era, we want that personal touch. We want that personal feel. We want to feel human again. AI is here to stay, so we want to make sure that we're doing little things to get that human interaction, not just digitally, which is okay as well. If you want to do a purchase online, that's fine, but I would definitely go into the stores, because you'll really get the essence of what these brands are about. They're there and they have specialists that are trained for years, that have been in the game for years. I've been in the game for years, been at counters, and we really know how to romanticize the brand and storytell. Now, there are brands out there that are only online, and if you like that brand, definitely go and order that online. But if you have the chance to go into a store and purchase, I would definitely do that, because you'll get a bang for your buck. You'll get to get romanticized. Like, if I'm buying a luxury handbag, I will see if I can buy it online, but the best experience you could ever get is buying a luxury item in store, because you get the champagne. Say if you go to Louis Vuitton store, you get the champagne, you get to sit in a chair, you get to really get romanticized. I always talk with my mentor about when we purchased our first Rolex, how it would be. And he said he wants the bells and whistles. He wants to go there at whatever Tourneau or Wimpy, whatever store it is. I think it's called Boucheron now, and they'll go shopping there and buy his Rolex, because he wants to get romanticized. He wants a champagne. He wants to get treated like royalty almost for spending almost 10K for a watch. So definitely go into the store if you're gonna experience a new fragrance or purchase a fragrance. So that's the best time. So that's anytime. Whenever you can make it convenient to go to the store, I would hold off from ordering online and just walk into the store and purchase and get that personal feel and personal touch for the fragrance. All right. And then the last thing that you can do, number four, when it comes to purchasing a new fragrance, is basically there's many ways to purchase a fragrance, but I say during an event. So there are events in the store that happens monthly. Whether it's a beauty bash event at Nordstrom, or a meet the specialist event at Neiman Marcus or Saks. Those are the best time to buy fragrances, because you get the most out of that purchase. They are making that day special, whether it's a special person that's going to be speaking, the creator of the fragrance, or the specialist of education for that brand. So you really get to embody what the brand is about from either the owner or the people who are trained on the brand day and night. So I would say go into the store when they have an event. I would usually look on the store's website, or go into your local store if you have a specialist that helps you, and ask you like, hey, when is the next event that's going to happen this month or the next month? Can you please put me on the list for that? And you go and shop that day. I know it is a bit chaotic because there's multiple people shopping at the same time, but you really get the essence of the brand for the corporate side and whoever's working, who owns the brand or whose education there. And the TOAs are in abundance. The GWPs are in abundance around that time because we want a successful event and we want to make sure that it does well. So they're going to have the bells and whistles for that day and the red carpet rolled out for its clients. All right. So that's the video I have for you today. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want more videos like this where I'm teaching you when to purchase fragrances and at specific times, or little inside things about fragrances? Because there are many fragrance influencers out there, but I don't know any that have been in the industry actually and really know what's going on prior to just speaking about how a fragrance smell. Anybody can learn about fragrances, but it takes real skill or real learnings to be in the industry for many years in multiple roles and teach you about fragrances. So let me know in the comments if you want more of these videos. I can definitely do them, and give this video a thumbs up if I helped you, and subscribe for more. All right, peace.